How are you not following me? Were you not I thought you were. Regardless, it's good to have you here, Kazi. How are you doing today? We will be continuing on with Spyro 3. I really like the ripple texture on that. That's nice. Is the stream lagging out a bit on your end, Kaz? I feel like it's not getting through completely. Things aren't updating properly on my end. Hold on 1 second. No, that looks good. Except for maybe that. Yeah, that looks good. Do you think there's a electricity bill in these worlds? Because if there is, lighting up that cave with whatever magical gem power those lamps were using. That is a egregious waste.
Hey, Spyro! Zoe told me that if we hit that doodad up there, the portal will open. Why don't you try spitting this rock at it? When you picked up a rock...
Yeah, I know, I was trying to aim. You don't need to talk to me, Hunter. Ever. So why do most portals only open up because dragon magic is returning? But that one was just fine, except it needed a good old... You know, actually saying it needed a whack gives it too much credit. Because sometimes that actually works. But this was specifically a target above the portal. That kid's gonna get bullied. Man, he bounced more than a rubber ball. And he had more fat rolls than a rubber ball rolls. Oh look, there's conveniently a steel ladder built onto that rock wall. To this tiny little indentation in the wall. Can't even call that a cave. A woman's cave is bigger than that cave, goddamn.
Hi, Spyro. This is a super flame power-up.
Yeah, I know what it is. Secret ice cave. Okay, when the insurance company asks, that was entirely your fault. You raving rabid ripoff. Now, wasn't much of a secret, but whatever. It was a slightly confusing perspective, because I didn't think this went any further. Flower pots, huh? Why are we super flaming the flower pots? This is a well-tended garden. Are we absolutely sure there's an egg hidden in one of these? Because otherwise it's just a dick move. Yep, see, that was a dick move. A double dick move. Triple dick move. And it wasn't even in there in the end. It just spawned afterwards. I guess the sorceress just hates garden features. It's the weirdest fucking prejudice. It's like, I hate the fucking plants. They don't contribute to society. Get a job, you weeds. Alright. Icy Peak it is. Hey Hooney. Not much, just Spyro, that's what's up. What about you? Okay, get off before you hurt someone. Jesus Christ, dude.
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through.
So your solution was try to operate a cannon you clearly have no training in? And what? Kill all the other ice fishes?
Well, I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but
Oh, sure, that's what you were trying to do.
Straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
Yeah, I could tell, mate. Maybe you should just stick to fishing. Where the fucking enemy comes to you, basically. You're just grinding some real life? Oh, dude. I hate that fucking game. It's way too much grinding. White people, yeah, I know. Can't stand white people and their unfamiliarity with cannon operations. Well, that is some sturdy ice. Yet that isn't. white ice, I'm telling you. Rocket League. Ah, that makes more sense. But yeah, fuck real life, yeah. That's the worst grind. I've been grinding real life for like 22 years and I still haven't even so much as looted a house. Or a car. Or dignity. Or self-respect. You know, there's a lot of things I have yet to drop. There we go. Nice. These guys annoy me so much. They're persistent and they have much better fine control on the ice than you do. It's not too bad here, where you can just run away, but when you get cornered by those guys, you basically have to take the hit. Luckily they come up a little short though. Also they blow up too early. Oh look, an egg I'm supposed to rescue. Consider yourself rescued. Sparks, pick it up. God damn. Lazy bloody dragonfly. I knew I shouldn't have imported my dragonflies. Shit. Sparks? The fuck? What, are you on sabbatical? Nice try. No. These fat rolls were hiding the treasure. I think this is one of the less interesting worlds of the third game. It has sort of one or two main gimmicks with the cannons and then something see soon enough. But neither of them are particularly enough to carry a level when its basic structure isn't the most interesting, nor its aesthetics really. We've seen Ice Worlds in Spyro. This isn't much better than the rest of them. Sparks! Yeah, at the end of the last session, got the upgrade by doing Sparks' mission, where he's supposed to pick up things from even further away. Now apparently that just means he's retired. I don't know how they confused do more work with do less work, but somehow they have. Oh, there you go. You just don't like some gems. You're a bit of a gem racist, apparently. There. So close. There we go. Finally mastered my broad cannon sniping.
Wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
What kind of fish would go after that?
Ooh, by the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
It's kind of a flimsy gondola, don't you think? It goes about 20 meters. And it doesn't even have seats or sides or doors. I am so disappointed in these people.
Step right up, Spyro. Behind this door is the single greatest show on Earth. That's right, ice dancing. Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast. I always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in. The show's about to start.
Tonight is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it. Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks.
Then call the
Oh,
fucking
I sure
police.
wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire.
Or just call the police. That's some serious fucking assault going on.
Perform my ice dance.
And in a
These
public
new
venue.
Reinhardt hockey players keep hogging the ice, and all I
You don't
wanna
need a
do is
boyfriend,
dance.
you need a goddamn lawyer.
Thanks. Let's go.
And a better haircut, let's be real. The camera's a bit wonky on this one. I forgot. The camera wants to constantly focus on the ice skater. But obviously that means everything's coming from off camera. And as you're moving around and trying to flame things, it keeps jolting around. This was a weird design. Minigame would be fine without this nonsense going on. It's really disorientating. Who is cheering? The Rocks?
We did it! That was my best performance ever. I guess one of the judges didn't like it though. He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why don't you have it? Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
Not if I'm getting paid in eggs.
I have to hurry in myself. I'm one of the judges for tonight's performance.
You just missed it, mate. So dumb. Alright. We have to find where all the big paths are. Or rather, just how to get to them. I see I missed a few. Oh, can't let the local wildlife live. That would just be dangerous. Like, as dangerous as an idiotic purple dragon controlled by a even more idiotic player in operation of a heavy cannon firing off into the sky trying to hit fucking birds and absolutely failing. There we go. Oh, that's good. They blow up if they go too far. So they're not just going to come down and really ruin some guy's parade. Like 20 miles away. Our way. I need to be here. There's no need to be down there either, but you know. Gotta check everywhere. No, mate, I said there's no need to be down there. You can come back up now. Ah, God, these guys are alive again. But they won't drop gems again, will they? Nah. They're just useless birds now. Oh, right here, of course. Actually, let's just do this first. Yeah, bet you didn't see that one coming, huh? Except for the 90% of you who did. Either because you've played this game or because it was fairly obviously highlighted. So Spyro smacks his head into an ice lake and it shatters immediately. But you fire these heavy duty cannons at an ice lake and they just sort of brush them off like, you know, I don't particularly feel like being affected by physics today. I mean, fair, I don't ever particularly feel like being affected by physics. Gravity can suck a dick, but... Breeze? That's just an unfortunate name. I like to imagine that this place is what it would look like if the air people and the water people from Avatar: The Last Airbender got together. Just thought you should know that. Interesting piece of Quarren trivia there for you. Well, that was well worth the time. Hello. Hey Raptor, how you doing? Doing great, that's good. I'm chill. Spyro always makes me chill. I'm so chill that I just took the wrong direction. That's how chill Spyro makes me. That when I'm playing Spyro, I'm so chill I'm not thinking about Spyro. Yeah, this is Spyro 3. That was close. It was a bit of a late reaction on that boost path. Why are you running? Why are you running? Back here, you little shit. Oh, there we go. Launched him into the atmosphere. I can already tell Spyro's not going to get along with that one. A little chauvinistic. Actually, that's not the fucking word. But whatever, we'll stick with that. Okay, Spyro's underbelly. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a skill point to get onto that pedestal. Cool. So close. Can I just do it from here? Yep. Now but I have to do it again. Can I literally just do it from like here? Nope. Not enough of an angle. More in an angle. Eh. I'm missing something, am I? Oh, no. Yeah, I was missing half a brain. The brain that, the part of the brain that just says, "Well, go directly for it." Stop overthinking things. Oh, thanks for the follow, Kim. I think my follow alert is broken again. That's fun.
Oh, well, shoot. Fiddly fo, bro! Gabling, gablo, goodbye!
We should help her.
You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you.
Yeah, but she was aiming at you. That's it.
Thanks.
No problem.
It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Out of magic, huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, why'd you have to scare her off?
I'm good, Kim. How are you? Just watching that epic battle of physicality and of wits. Something like Game of Thrones got nothing on Spyro 3. What do you want?
You see ladders or walls that...
I know what ladders are. You really just ruined all your heroics there, Hunter. From save the day to Did you know that ladders have things? Thanks, Fid. Okay.
That gate tower was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
Yeah, I love this level because everyone just talks in haikus. It's got one of the worst minigames ever, but poetry makes up for it. Oh, Jesus, dude. Calm down. Hey, I just saved you, asshole. Unless that was something I wasn't supposed to see. Like that crocodile was into that. Best not to think about that, actually. See, Sparks, don't I treat you right? I take you to Red Lobster. Real fresh. Jeez, what are on those pebbles? Those things are like flaming green. What was that, burning mercury?
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
Yeah, that one
You've
sucked.
made a wise choice.
As I'd expect from
We'll
you,
need
mate.
More eggs for you, and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
Actually, that was pretty funny.
When all lamps are lit, there is a secret in here that I will show you.
Now maybe I'm what you would call not very worldly. I don't associate French accents or French people with swamps. What is with you?
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
Now this is that terrible minigame I mentioned earlier.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
I don't know, I'd like to see you go boom.
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
So with this one, you basically just gotta do it a couple times and learn the path they take so that you can knock these out of the way. And he'll change, you have to do it more than once because he'll change, especially in the second round when he changes direction on a whim. You'll think you'll pass a mushroom and then he'll walk right into it. Not particularly that time, but...
Ow! Yes!
It's just a memorization game. Oh crap, I launched him. I was distracted by.
Ow! Yes! It...
Well, trying to launch him into the stratosphere. I'd consider that a win. For me. It was entertaining. Oh, he walked back into the same one.
Ow! Yes!
So what was the point of that detour, huh? Just to be really obtuse? Yeah, I thought so. Don't push me, I'm helping you. Ah, jeez, there wasn't much time between.
Ow! Yes!
Right, I gotta do it earlier so it can come back up earlier. So you have time to push it back down again. Oh, wait, I fucked that up. Gain a little eager now.
Ow!
Because it's not exactly a fun minigame. Seems like a Spyro 2 minigame. You would have given up by... See, the thing is, it's not hard, it's dull. So I stopped thinking about it. Because it really just doesn't engage you. The difficulty is in having fun. Which is always a good sign for a video game. Now, what are you doing, Matt? And also... Wow, that was close. And also when they glitch out.
Ow! I went... Yes!
That definitely doesn't help. Man, now I don't know where you guys are, but Victoria is really fucking weird at the moment. I mean, Victoria's always weird, weather-wise. It's always around this time of year. Not again. Okay. It's always hot, but overcast. But lately, have you heard they've said this is some sort of, maybe it's just Victoria, but what did they call it? Lana Lil or something like that. Which means, yeah, I'll do the second round, why not? Sounds like a great way to spend an evening. With the weird haiku Frenchies that blow themselves up. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad in theory. Where are you going? Where are you going? Going. Make up your mind. Where are you? Jesus, he was going for... Okay. Now we know. But, it's supposed to mean that we're in a period of higher than normal rainfall because of some sort of, I don't know, like, what do they call it? Geographical activity or something. So, Victoria is already constantly hot and raining. And apparently we're in a period of particularly active heat and rain. That's... I thought we were always constantly in an overly active period of heat and rain. But no, apparently that was just normal. Now we're in the real shit. Thanks, weather. Oh no, you didn't go for that one. I hate you so much. See what I mean? This second round is just memorization. Because he is... I don't know, what's... Is there some sort of condition that makes you... What's dyslexia except for moving in a straight line? Now, which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, it's bloody hot here today. We're meant to get heaps of rain, but I'm not sure if we are or not. Yeah, it is this one. Yeah. It's so much fun. I mean, seriously, like, saying Victoria is going to have an overactive period of heat and rain is like saying it's going to be excessively dry in a desert. It just... I don't even know what that really entails. Except for suck. It entails a lot of suck. Because it sucks. Thank God for that. That's over. I hope this kid is worth it. And it's retarded. Brilliant. I'm glad we went for... Are you sure that bomb didn't affect that egg? Did we come all this way just for you to knock some brain damage into that kid? Thanks, asshole. The other thing about Sheila in this place is that I kind of like the way the secrets are hidden. Like here's one. There's little ledges that look a little different from the rest of the rock wall. I already got it. Except they're based in very like the secrets are based very vertically in the level, and the vertical camera movement, range of movement for Sheila is very limited. So you wouldn't think to be looking up when you're doing this, but that's exactly what you've got to do. Like Sheila, playing as Sheila discourages that. It's the only thing I've really got to say about sort of that clunkiness of that design. Which is really strange because, like I was saying last time, Sheila as a character is also the more vertical movement oriented one compared to Spyro. A lot of Sheila's levels contain a lot more verticality because she has the high jump and everything, whereas Spyro is very horizontally based. So it seems even stranger to limit the vertical camera movement in a character otherwise entirely based in verticality. Whereas Spyro has complete range of camera movement, but is usually worse to play in any level that requires, say, climbing a tower or a mountain or something. Did I get everything? Cool. Although that's actually kind of interesting because the other character that has a very vertical gameplay design is
Here, take this darn egg.
why is it a darn egg? And why have you got a black eye? Do you want to tell me something, mate? Is there something you need to confess in a secret? Nope, okay, he's running away. That's sad. But the other character that's very vertical based design is Sergeant Bird. And he also has a very limited range of camera. But it's horizontal because his movement is much more tied to the movement of the camera, as opposed to Spyro where you can do something like this, where you can run sideways. So there's this weird pattern of decision making where characters get odd justifications for how they move through the 3D environment versus how they can move the camera, or how the player can move the camera around them. And I wonder what happened there. Whose idea was that? 'Cause that is so very basically and weirdly counterintuitive. I mean, all the side characters have their clunk anyway, because they are side characters, but that's probably where most of it stems from, weird decisions regarding their camera or range of movement. Okay, treetops. What is going on? Why were you falling off the leaf, Spyro? That one was my fault. I changed my mind at the last second. Ugh. Would not want to be caught in that water. Like the piranhas I can deal with. Which is a strange statement. But I'd rather be eaten by piranhas than just touch that water. This looks like what comes out the back of a Mountain Dew factory, honestly, this water. Okay, cool. Let's do Bamboo Terrace. I love the design of Bamboo Terrace. It is my favorite world for aesthetic reasons. And the gameplay is really good too.
Spyro, Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
It's got some of the best music too. I mean, ain't that pretty? Ain't that so pretty? Not you. No matter how much you dress yourself up. Is there a Bamboo Terrace? No. Well, you're nice enough to stop when I serve the panda up to you on a silver platter. You should have just eaten him. Stupid Rhinoc. Just threatened me with an umbrella instead. That was so close to your head, mate. That umbrella wouldn't have done shit. think it might be a hate crime to kill this guy. Given how he was presenting himself. And how Spyro gets caught on weird geometry. See? It's not just me, right? Jesus. Why are there umbrella Rhinox falling out of the sky on top of me? That's very concerning. That's like a bad condition. I wasn't paying attention to medicine. After a while, you've seen all the animations that they can do. Alright, I cannot believe, like, feel free to continue, but I just gotta state that I cannot believe that a stream of mine is...
Oh, the emergency escape bridge.
One second. But a stream of mine has encouraged
We would be honored if you would
a conversation about cars. I'm not a car man. Why isn't Dre in the chat? He could moderate that for you. No, by all means continue. I'm just saying. That is the one thing I thought would never happen in my streaming career. I sooner expected a conversation about the benefits of, what was it called? Prohibition, than I did about cars. What car do I have? I have this amazing car called Having No Money. That's where you just stay home all day. So you don't need a car. Because if you go anywhere, you can do anything anyway because you have no money. Nor could you afford a car. It's an interesting brand. I'll give it that. Lots of cherished memories with that car. Raptor probably does, yeah. Well, Raptor has his own chauffeur in Dre, so... Yeah. 3 whole chauffeurs. I can drive, I do have my license. And I do just borrow my parents' car if need be.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields. Those rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers?
This is an interesting trend I've been seeing at the moment. And when I say trend, I mean literally 2 examples. Such a trend, I know. But this panda is very blue instead of black. And in World of Warcraft, one of the new customization options that they added recently was being able to make the panda race have very blue fur, just like that. Oops, that is not the person I'm supposed to kill. Sorry, murdered one of your friends. I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again. Succeeding at murdering another few of your friends, I'm sure.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends, please hop up.
But, yeah. This might be a stupid question, but the pandas with actually very blue tones in their... blue hues in their fur? Because that would be sick. Oh, that was another one.
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again.
Succeed? What, in genocide? Yeah, probably.
Please help us,
As if there aren't few enough pandas as there are. Spyro's gonna make sure the rest are dealt with. Okay, pay attention. You know what this reminds me of? Did any of you play Pokemon Snap? I mean, this is a little more violent, but this going down a river in first person with a... all you've really got is a circle as an aiming reticule for... I mean, in that game it was a camera, but for this, obviously, fire. But it really does bring back some nostalgia for a game this has nothing to do with. Yeah, it doesn't mention shooting my... Is it just me? I swear I heard something recently about... maybe it was just rumors or something, but a remaster of Pokemon Snap. Or a sequel. One of the two. I'm sure there's probably somewhere on the internet that says that's going to happen every day, but I feel like there was something specific recently. And then... maybe a Nintendo press release or something.
I'm sure you would succeed.
Yeah.
Please.
Sweet. I can't afford a Switch, but I'll buy the game only to not be able to play it. Because that's how good Pokemon Snap is. Oh, come on!
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again.
Mate, you have got to stop encouraging Spyro. At this point... it's just masochistic.
Please
I didn't even mean to do that one. That was just got in the way of the Rhinoc. That was entirely its fault. Again, as far as the insurance company is concerned, I was not at fault for that one. Yeah, it's getting re-released on Switch, huh? Nice. Would they be? I mean, it's a short game. They probably could add a few more levels or something. Oh, come on.
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again.
Alright, the hitbox on those pandas is a little larger than I was thinking. Alright, gotta be a little more patient with that one, otherwise it's gonna be more accidents. I miss this part of Pokemon Snap, when you accidentally make the pandas go extinct. TB decided release date to be determined on players, and they said they are releasing more maps to see Pokemon. Nice! Oh yeah, would they be considering adding, because Pokemon Snap originally came out when it was still like the first generation or something. I don't know, it wouldn't have been the first generation, maybe the second one. Or something. So they'd probably want to put in some of their newer ones to keep marketing their other games, right? Alright, I'm gonna spawn kill these guys instead. It's a much smarter idea. There we go.
Please take the shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Rusty, is that a comment on my skills as a sharpshooter on a boat when pandas are in the way? Alright, the rest of it I think is just for one of the side characters I haven't unlocked yet. So we'll be back. Allegedly, Hootie. I allegedly shot all her friends multiple times. You can't just make accusations like that on this channel. It's not like this is being recorded or anything, so good luck proving it. Clipped. Damn it. That'd be a nice headline.
Rhinox forced us to build a statue of the sorceress.
Quarren extinguishes the panda.
She complained it was too ugly. If you ask me, the statue is far prettier than she is.
How can you tell? You look more stoned than the statue would have. The statue was made out of stone. Yeah, these enemies. Oh god. Can I just... Yeah. Don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but whatever. Creative solutions. And by creative, I mean the basic attack. This is probably one of the more different levels. Tries to differentiate itself from the usual world design, or level design. In that, it still has its main little path, but it's very limited because unlike every other time you play as a side character, where you go into a bonus area alongside the main path, or separated from it. In this one, when you get the main character, you play in this same map, and you actually find all the little secrets along the main path that Spyro takes. Or even not just along the main path, but not extrinsic, whatever the word is, to the main path. So there's all these towers and stuff that, again, have that verticality I mentioned earlier that Spyro is not built for, so they give it to Sergeant Bird. As a, no, I've just gone backwards. sort of consolation, I suppose. Oh no, it's made out of gold, not stone. Oh well, the joke still stands. I mean, the statue's not even going to be made out of gold soon enough, if I have my way. Wow, okay. They are spammy. Coming up a little short there, Spyro. It's okay, buddy. Happens to the best of us. Shit, I'm stuck on the rocket. What? I got stuck on the end of the rocket. I've never seen that before. I'm amazed Spyro didn't just blow himself up there. That would have been a way to end the game. Spyro 3 ends when Spyro tragically blows himself up in a, I don't know, domestic terrorism accident. Yeah.
I'm almost ready to reveal my latest piece of real-time four-dimensional performance art. I call it Hideous Exploding Witch number 9. Now, if you can just light the 3 rockets around here, my masterpiece shall be complete.
Yeah, sure, take credit. Even though I'd already started it.
Oops, I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard-boil it.
Ugh, that sound clip. Now hold on, he isn't a true hipster. His glasses actually have lenses on them. Fake. Fake hipster. Oh, no, no, no. Here we go. More skateboarding. Alright. Let me just get all the gems first before we start this nonsense. Where was it? Over here? Where was it? There. There we go. wonder if that was really necessary. I mean, yes, it's the core gameplay loop, collecting gems and whatnot, but I wonder if it was really necessary to include that part in the skateboard levels. I mean, it doesn't really challenge you to get most of them, they're just kind of laid out over a big open area. Unlike what collectibles probably should be. And I mean, you've got other objectives to worry about one. When you're doing the skateboarding, so. Was it necessary? Just kind of takes up time. It doesn't really add anything to collect the gems while on a skateboard. Except maybe those ones. Those aren't just placed out in the open like the ones here were. So maybe just don't put as many in the skateboarding worlds. And I just cracked Hunter's shin, but he didn't mind. It's such an abusive relationship Hunter and I have.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever
He is
seen?
just cool with it.
Once you've mastered a few tricks,
I crack a
you
shin
can
every
really
day.
rack up a huge score in this place. What do you say I show you some moves? Let's start with something easy. You can jump off the end of ramps by pressing the jump button. I'll show you how to do it once, then it's your turn.
So they were expecting you in the last skateboarding world to reach the high score.
You can roll in midair by holding
Although
down
it was
the
a
action
bonus
button
point, not part
while
of the
steering left or right with the left stick.
not part of the actual egg requirements. But they didn't tutorialize you on tricks yet. The last until now, but the last skateboarding world had a high score that you had to reach by doing tricks.
Exactly like rolls, only you push forward or back on the left stick instead of left or right. Just jump off the ramp, hold down the action button, and press forward or back.
I mean, every other skill point can be done in the course of doing the level the first time. Unless it's part of a side character. So why should these ones be any different?
Oh, you must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a half
And it
pipe
glitched
spin
out
move.
there.
The blue
The
ramp
physics
for
is so
half pipes.
wonky.
You can do a spin move by jumping at the top of the blue ramp, then steering left or right in the air.
Just more reasons why I don't like the skateboarding Spyro 3.
Alright, you nailed it! Now let's see if you can do a 900. Get as much height as you can. Spin 2.5 revolutions in the air.
Yes, I'll ignore the fact that you just slowed down gravity for a second there in order to pull that off. I will do it the proper way of building up speed.
Now that was a 900. I have to admit.
Yeah,
that's some
and yours
skill,
wasn't.
Spyro. But before you get too cocky,
That was some
let's
weird,
see if you can score some real points.
godly
Just
physics abusing
do it.
non
Do whatever moves you want. and see how
bullshittery.
many points you can get.
Hello again, Raptor. Oh, what? Glitch out. No, I'm not speedrunning this. I've been doing this for weeks.
Wow, you learn really fast. Well, then again, you are being trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I was
This
just
is a very
practicing
casual
this new
playthrough.
impossible new move
I'm not a
called
speedrunner. I don't like
Master Door.
speedrunning.
I had just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon egg and wiped out. Okay, I made that up. But you can still have this egg.
Oh, thanks for the host. I've never personally understood speedrunning. Like, I can understand other people wanting to do it for the challenge, but... Alright, now I just need to do the course record. But... like, there's something strange about the idea of breaking the game in order to feel like you've achieved something within it. And something strange about the... personally to me, something strange about the idea of trying to have fun by reducing the amount of time you play the game as much as possible. I mean, if they enjoy it, that's all cool and whatnot, but personally, it bores me. Wait, am I supposed to be doing something else? One of your friends did in 33 minutes? What, the entire trilogy or just the third game or what?
I think you're
After he
ready to
glitched,
try
yeah.
some one-on-one. Want to try a freestyle competition for points?
Oh, thanks for the host. You're playing Valhalla. Don't try to flirt with me, you're too horny to think straight. Fuck. It's my usual gimmick. Why are you taking away my usual gimmick?
All right. Whoever scores.
Nah, I had to do this first. Just Spyro 3, okay. What? That was only one trick, I did like 5. I know it is, but it's just weird to say that. Well, not weird, just... I don't usually think to call someone Odin. Oh, you're talking to Raptor. My usual go-to just wants to be Todd. My brain just wants to go Todd. Ooh, save that at the last second. Everyone's brain does that. You know what else everyone's brain wants to do, Todd? You. Sorry, I couldn't keep it to myself. I know you said no flirting, but... I couldn't keep it in my pants.
I can't believe it. How did you get so good already? Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even break my course record. Nah. Anyway, I guess I should give you this other egg I found. I was gonna keep it for a pet, but I
No
can't
worries, Todd.
wait to hatch.
Odin, whatever. Nah, Raptor, apparently I just made Odin uncomfortable enough to leave himself. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Alright, there's some ridiculous tricks you can pull off to make this really easy. I can't remember what they are. Is it like... No, that was only worth 150 apparently. Neat. Even though I did like 15 tricks. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that one up. Yeah. What is the super tricks that get you like 1,000 points? I did it when I was going up against Hunter. Oh, there we go. Assuming I landed it. Shit. I didn't even recognize that one. Ah, skating is so glitchy in this game. Alright, I gotta beat 10,000. That'll be good. Went to his side. And it didn't recognize that again. There we go. And it didn't recognize the second roll. Thanks, game. And it didn't recognize half of that. Fuck, I hate this Spyro skateboarding. Raging Ripto, that's one of them. Alright, what's the other one? Maybe it's front flips this time. Nope, that was apparently nothing. Like 5 rolls and flips, but whatever. Ugh. Oh, I've landed that pretty well. We'll get there one day. I hate when the physics glitch out and he ends up twisting to the side. Like a Spyro ends up facing sideways, because that's not actually supposed to happen. It's because the physics can't really handle processing all these turns and whatnot. Like, yeah. Like after doing all those flips and whatnot, you're still supposed to be facing forward. But they rushed the skateboarding so much. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check what the actual tricks are. Okay, okay. That glitched out. It's definitely not supposed to be facing towards you. You'd hope by now, since this game came out like a year ago, that this would have been patched. But no, of course not. The skateboarding remains as buggy mess as it was when it released. There we go. Except that wasn't it. Why didn't it recognize the... Ugh. So broken. I've done it before, more than once, it is possible, but it's just... You gotta kinda get lucky and hope the computer recognizes what you're doing. That's not supposed to be a Toasty Twist, that's supposed to be a Raging Riptor. Just make sure. Half a backflip followed by 3 rolls, that's what I did. Okay, I did give it there until I messed it up. Somehow that worked, but whatever. Alright. Well, that's supposed to be something. One backflip followed by a Twisted Lemon, that's what I did, right? Or is it the other way around? It didn't recognize the backflip, okay. The camera didn't even know what to do when it landed there. It's like, this is wrong. Ah, come on. Also, it didn't say the thing was supposed to be again. When it glitches out and it goes in, and Spyro starts facing the wrong direction, it's hard to remember what button goes in what direction, relatively speaking, because yeah, you'd think forward would, well, it still does a flip, but it's, from your perspective, it's doing like a roll. I hate this skateboarding so much. Other than the skateboarding, Spyro 3 is easily the best of the three. But that skateboarding, oh, it does ruin it quite a bit. Did it again. And going for these big tricks is like the only way to beat this course record. You can't just, you know, do smaller ones over and over again, because one, they're too small already, and two, they lose their value after you've done them a couple times. There's really not much I can do about that. Every time you stop doing a trick, he violently twists himself into facing some other direction. It's kind of horrific. It's too glitchy. I tell you, I have done it before, I swear to God, guys. Like, if I'm lying, I will. Buy a MAGA hat. But it's just not... I swear it's glitching out more than it usually does. Like, it's usually very, very broken, but somehow it's broken beyond the point of broken. Today in particular. I landed that one fine. This is bullshit. Oh, I'll have to find another trick that isn't broken. Start again. You can get some points for doing this, apparently. Not that, specifically. Yeah, there we go. God damn. That's bad. It's real bad. Something about it wants to... always wants Spyro to be upright even when he's supposed... Maybe it's like... the physics of the rest of the... like the core gameplay loop trying to bleed its way into... the skateboarding. Because... in the core gameplay, if you ever found Spyro upside down, it would mean a glitch. So the computer, yeah, the game would probably try to do everything it can to spin Spyro back upright again, so you can keep playing. I wonder if that's... if it's not quite communicating properly across into the skateboarding mechanics, because it still wants to make sure Spyro is upright at all times. So it'll just kind of snap him into an incorrect position. Like that. And somehow that worked. Oh well. I'll take it. And that got caught on something. Did I get the 1,000 for doing that? I think so, yeah. Ooh, okay. We might be able to do it this time. Oh shit, what have I done? Come on. Get back up there. And they need 200. Okay, just land it properly. Oh, thank God for that. God. Alright, that's over. Alright. Never coming back here again. That was atrocious. Now I have to find somebody to get a Sergeant Bird. Where is he again? Nice try. Here. Also, isn't there another minigame that's also pretty annoying? Involving a certain dog. Where is Sergeant Bird? Oh, is it just over? It's literally just over there. It's hard to tell these lands apart. They all have the exact same design. Alright, here's the dog minigame.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf, Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers. Don't cry,
That's
wolf.
fucked, dude.
Never cry,
You don't really
wolf.
look like you're worried that much. Have you ever tried, you know, doing something about it? Instead of just sitting there listening to him fucking dying. That's your dog. Guess I'll save your fucking dog. No, do not put that in your mouth, Spyro. Dude. Disgusting. Nope. Nope, mine. Can't believe I'm fighting over a bowl of a dog. Right here. There we go. What the? I don't know what was freaking that guy out, but freaked him out. Oh, the dog freaked him out so much that he decided to ignore gravity. Oh, okay. Gimme. Now I'm actually going to keep the dog because you're a terrible owner.
Farley, how can I ever thank you? I mean,
Oh, you can
I
thank me
could
by
give you this
giving the dog to
day,
me or
but
literally anyone
Farley's
else.
been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Oh well.
Ugh,
It's
well, I
the
already put
thought
the
that counts,
fucking bowl
right?
in my mouth 100 times, so. Yeah, you can have that dragon instead. I'll take the dog. That dragon looks stupid enough. Not even you could end up killing it. Shit, that was the wrong button. Dive first into your death. Love the attitude, Spyro.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me to.
It's good to be back in action.
Yeah, so if you remember that far back, this is what I was saying. Rather than having a bonus area, Sergeant Bird actually plays in the same map that Spyro does. This is the only time that happens.
You're doing great. Please
Of course
find
I brought
the
this
rest of
back.
the bones so we can...
Of all the things to bring back from Spyro 2, that skeleton was not it. You know, I've been watching Parks and Recreation lately. And I'm up to season 6 or 7. And I'm bored of it. Now don't get me... What is going on? Okay, there we go. Got stuck for some reason. What was I saying? Now, I really thought Parks and Rec was very funny at the beginning. Like, it took one season to sort of get into the swing of things, but 2 and 3 were really good, but there's a real trend that goes on with comedy shows that last too long. Because the same thing happened with... same thing has happened with, what's it called? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I've watched before. And that there seems to be some desire after you... Both of them had rough first seasons and then found their stride in the second season, right? Pretty usual as far as comedies go. You know, you don't know exactly... It's still experimental, you don't know exactly what about these characters works, which jokes work, whatnot. But after you get the feedback from the first season, usually you make all the improvements to the second season. And that's when they'll usually become really popular. Like in the case of Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But then, after a couple seasons, what you find is that they become over-reliant and on the jokes that gave them that success in the first place. Like, they took the feedback and absolutely hammered home the point that these are the types of joke this audience wants. And they never deviate from that, even, you know, 5 seasons later. Stuck again. And it becomes rather tropey. Every character has a very set retinue of jokes, and the only thing that changes really is the context. And that's fine at first, but honestly, comedy more than anything needs to change and adapt as it goes through its run, which is something that they don't seem to understand. Excuse me. Where is this last guy? And the thing that goes along with that is, as the jokes start to become methodical, like there's a method in which to make a joke within that series, and you follow it to the letter because that's where the success came from. And the way to sort of buffer that then is to also put more time into giving these otherwise silly characters more emotional arcs per episode. Character arcs, so they all start to learn harsher lessons, and it seems to lose focus which takes even more attention off the already overdone jokes. What people don't seem to realize about that is that that is not sustainable in any way. When you look at it, a character arc in a comedy is actually exactly the same practice as a drama. It's just made ironic, basically. Or however you want to specifically do your comedy to provide context to that arc. So, if you imagined a drama that was episodic rather than, you know, a linear story told over the course of episodes, like how Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine are, where every episode is its own little story. The episodic approach. Where's this fucker? Then that means there's a lot of the same lessons that you'll go over that the characters have to learn. And that means that by the end, the characters have changed so much that the jokes that they've been still pulling off, the tropey jokes they've still been pulling off, are no longer believable because they've learned 1,000 lessons about gotten over all their character flaws that drives the story, which the comedy is now drawing more attention to. Fucking hell. Really bad at finding this guy. So, where haven't I looked? And fuck, it's hot. Of course, the opposite would then obviously be having the characters stay the same, which is also a very big risk, because while comedy can allow you to identify with a character, what does that most of all is the arc. Even in a comedy, like I said, it follows the same structure as a drama. And comedy can actually be given a boost from having identifiable people tell a joke. Not always. Sometimes it just has to be horrible people, but in many contexts that can help. So what these creators are doing when they extend these shows out without changing them or giving characters new flaws after they've already learned the same lesson 1,000 times, yet seem to still make the same mistakes. Which is just unbelievable. Oh, here we fucking are.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room in my luggage. My friend is feeling much better now. Oh no.
I usually go till 5:30.
Again.
I was actually hoping to have made more progress in this game like this. A runtime command, that would be interesting. But can't you just see it underneath the video player? God, I don't want to watch this anymore, that is horrible. Ugh, why does he have to do the floss? It's just unnecessary. Yeah, but I usually go for 2.5 hours from 3 till 5:30. And I've got a goal I want to hit here, so
Hey now,
might be a little
let's head
long.
on over to the Whirligig.
Alright, cool. Thanks for coming by. I think there's only one more level in this world, and then gotta go get the character, unlock the side character from the next world, and then come back, do it in this world, and then do the Sparks level. Alright, we gotta do the Speedway. Your little sis likes watching games, so what were you showing her? And she just likes watching, she's not a big player herself. I used to be like that. I used to like watching my older brother play games. Mario Kart 64. Oh yeah. Oh really? You're not? Can I do this? No. Yes, it is a charge way. So how did you come by the Discord anyway? Were you watching someone stream, or do you know someone in the Discord? Fuck if I missed a cow. Well, there is nothing wrong with playing Minecraft. If you're stuck with one game on a crappy PC, then Minecraft is probably the game to be stuck with. So you were already playing Among Us. So were you always just sort of a casual player, or? Uni next year? Nice. What are you studying? I just finished my film degree this year. Uni? So much better than high school. Uni is a good time. Oops, shit. Falling into the border is not a good time. A Hong Kong university. Actually, I can imagine the atmosphere there is probably a bit different to an Australian university. I wonder if they'll still have the cafe every 5 fucking feet, like they did on an Australian campus that I went to. That was great. Can't leave uni students without their coffee. Gotta make sure they're always within a minimum distance of 10 feet to the nearest coffee stop. Never got over that. And finding free food all over the place. Whether it be some student union or just a promotion for something the uni is doing. God damn. Really not doing well here. You know, it'd be about a year ago now that I got Spyro Reignited from Humble Bundle. What a great bundle that was. Your phone has better RAM. Well, that's fairly commonplace now, to be fair. God damn it! Where's the hitboxes on these things? That bundle came with Spyro Reignited and Crash Insane and Call of Duty World War II and Shenmue Duology and what else did that one have? Right, I had a game I didn't like called Synthetic Legion Rising, and another game I really didn't like called Evergarden or Evergreen. That had this weird paper mache aesthetic to it, which was fine for most of the game, except it had a sort of mascot, I guess you could call it, in this sort of deer-horned fox looking thing. But with the paper mache and the weird camera angle you had on it, that thing looked so uncanny valley. That thing was more horrifying than anything you'd see in a actual horror game. And that was just some stupid puzzle game that looked like it'd been ported from a mobile game. But otherwise, it was a great bundle. God damn it. Even if the flame effect hits it, it doesn't actually mean it's hit it. I keep assuming that if I hit something, I hit something, but of course it's not actually if you hit something, it's if you hit something, then you hit something. It's a distinct difference. Alright, I gotta use the boost more. I gotta really aim for them. Gotta aim for their centers. Come here, asshole. Alright. Everyone in the farm got together to buy me a reward, even though I tried to murder all of them for no reason. They were just going on about their farmyard business. I think it was another case of people trying to pay Spyro protection money. Okay. That one probably isn't worth going for. I'm the only good stream active. Well, what do you consider a good stream? Is it just game chat? What the hell? Did you see that? That looked like that scene from Austin Powers where he gets stuck, like backing up and forwarding in a hallway because he's gone sideways. Except, look, except he's in a fucking plane and he should probably be exploding right about now. it's worth it going for this one. Ooh. Probably not. Well, I'm glad you consider my commentary epic. Well, he unstuck himself somehow. That's... I hope that was the guy in first, because that means I get a lot of extra time. I have never seen that glitch before. I wonder how that happened. I wonder if the physics engine busted again. Ooh. Maybe. Can I get this first try? Come on. Where is he? Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. I first found the... I never used to actually watch Twitch. I never used to think it was that interesting. I thought, especially coming from a film background, my idea was always that YouTube was a better place for gaming because editing could add in a lot of extra entertainment and cut out the bad bits of performance or whatever, or gameplay, and add in extra jokes and all of that. And I never even really watched YouTube gameplay that much, but yeah, I didn't think Twitch would ever be all that worth it. But then I got invited to the group when I decided to go on Twitch randomly one day, because this was very early in the lockdown and I'd already run out of things to do. He's done it again! What is going on there? How do you... That's either the best pilot ever or the worst pilot ever. That's amazing. But yeah, just randomly. And I specifically looked for older games that would have less viewers and would be less competitive. I didn't really like watching competitive. I don't like playing competitive games really either. So I just went down to the bottom of like the categories to see what there was and found Hentai Raptor doing what was it, Need for Speed Underground 2 with Dre. And that's how I started. Eventually they convinced me to do it myself. And now here I am. I mean, there's obviously the benefit for Twitch streaming is the community aspect of it. So, oops. Whoops, gave myself a concussion, and I am out of the race. Are you sure you should be racing again so soon, Spyro? I want to see a doctor. Yeah, but obviously the aspect of Twitch streaming is the community. So you are either one of those people that like smaller streamers that you can actually talk to and build a closer relationship to, or you can get the very fan base minded community, like the big streamers, which I always thought was not fun. Oops, there's another concussion. suddenly you're just sort of a part of a herd. He's still stuck there. That's amazing. I can't get over that. I wonder if that has anything to do with the glitch that happens during skateboarding where the physics glitches out and the game really wants to point Spyro in what it thinks is the right direction, but it's obviously the wrong direction. I wonder if that's what's going on with that plane. Oh, did it just get itself free? Or was it another building? No, it's this building, isn't it? No, it's not. Good shot. There. Give you third-degree burns, asshole. Come on. What? It made the pickup sound. Why didn't I get the pickup? So many weird glitches today. Like, Spyro was kind of a rushed game, but I'd never seen it this bad before. Alright, here we go. You're not much of a gamer. Can't use the mouse after years on the trackpad, and the only console I ever had was a PSP. Oh, interesting. Most games give you a headache? Is it a motion sickness kind of thing? Because the benefit of playing on PC to that is some people... my brother actually has that. And something he's found that helps with that is on a game where you can either do it in the options or the other option. The other thing is with PC, you can also usually alter something in the files of the game itself. It's actually changing the field of view where possible. That actually seems to reduce some of that motion sickness that can sometimes cause headaches. Might not work for you, but I don't know, that's what worked for my brother. Oops, didn't mean to roll in front of you. They see me rolling.
Spyro! You're not gonna believe this, but there are sheep saucers and space cows all over this place. We gotta stop them before they abduct somebody. I'm gonna strap on my jetpack and blast some space cows.
Why do you own a jetpack?
Look out, cows! Here I come!
Do you think taxpayer money is what pays Hunter's salary? I guess he is a work expense. He is using his jetpack at work. But I'd really... If I lived in this world and my taxpayer money was going to Hunter, I'd be... so ashamed. What are these guys? Oh, they all look inbred. You know how the camera pans? Well, the thing my brother has is less about the panning, it's more about the perspective of it. He has trouble when the field of vision doesn't sort of match something he's used to in real life. So he gets that sort of dissonance, and it causes like a form of motion sickness. Oh no, it even happens on stream as well, huh? Then it's not what my brother has, no.
Got the last one just before he abducted this egg.
Spyro can, depending on how you play it, obviously, but Spyro can have some weird camera movement going on at times. None, I'm done, mate. We're good. We're good. Sparks, we really need to have a talk about this, but I know all you ever do is kick back. You've been having trouble picking up gems lately. Do not pretend that this is your R&R, when your job is basically R&R. Apparently. Damn Sparks. Sparks just say to hell with it? Knowing Sparks, probably. He says that about his job a lot, I can tell you that much.
You bumbling, idiotic, worthless fool! I asked you to carry out one simple task and you fail me. I should have known better than to rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever-slim chance of becoming a sorceress. Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
Couldn't Spyro fly much faster than this? Well, I don't know what the real deep lore is, but for some reason... I mean, Spyro's wings are too small to actually fly, he usually just glides. But something is different in the Speedway levels where suddenly he can fly. I don't know what the lore reason is, I haven't really been on the Spyro wiki. Alright. I imagine I do this. Assuming I aim it at him. Bird, stop giving them directly to him. I'm the one that's on your side. Bird! Really not helpful. That was a close one. Oh no, I did take damage. God damn it, Bird. No, this isn't the last stage. There's another 2 whole worlds after this. The hub worlds, 2 whole hub worlds. Yikes. Oh, hello. Okay. Stop giving that to him, Bird. Holy. Damn it, bird. If you ever pull that shit again, I'm plucking your wings. Then we'll see who's a flightless bird. Oh, wait a minute.
Listen to me, Dragon. Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you, believe me, you don't want to know what she's going to do. Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it. Just take Hunter and go back home before... I can't say it. Just go.
Every attempt has failed so far. Why would we be worried? Alright, just gonna see if we can quickly find Bentley's world. Is it up here? No. Where is Bentley's world? It's gotta be above the water somewhere. No, I'll be quickly be doing. I mean, the other two hub worlds will take another 2 streams likely. Nope, this isn't what I'm looking for. What I'm gonna do now quickly is to reduce my workload next for the next 2 streams. Is quickly find where the side characters unlock world is, do that. And then once we've done that, we can actually go back and 100% one of the worlds from last one that we couldn't until we unlock the side character. And then there's a Sparks level. Assuming I can get that done. Well, I'm already over time, but assuming I can get that done in a reasonable time frame. Here we are.
The sauce. Where are you getting? The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out. Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. Now hold on.
Yes, Sparrow, pretend you're not a witness to assault.
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
I love Bentley. He's the most interesting character. It's probably the least fun to play, but he's the most interesting. I've got to count for something.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Sparrow. But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may have...
Bro,
The worst thing about playing as Bentley is this weird camera angle.
Bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
Like back up a minute. Back up a meter or so. This camera does not know what personal space means. And then the club is ridiculously oversized. It takes up so much of the camera.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in.
Hey, he's got butterflies inside him. That means he's one of the health drop creatures. That means it's totally okay to kill that baby dragon, according to this game's rules. He's just like a rabbit or lobster or any other small creature. Should have given that baby a good whack. I must put a disclaimer here that Quan does not actually endorse the whacking of babies. Although he won't deny it might provide some entertainment. No, there's nothing like shinies.
Another gong. Great. I bet we can cause an avalanche with this one.
There isn't anything chance-based in this game. There's nothing equivalent of any kind of rare spawn or anything like that, because it's a fairly linear game. You could go a little faster. Can I push it off the edge there? Today, big man. Show us those muscles, not just very slowly, just... It's hard to get the timing on those guys. Okay. Early is better than later. You know what I did this morning? If you probably can't guess from watching my other recent streams, been playing WoW. And this morning they finally released the pre-patch event, or the event that, the in-game event that precedes the launch of the next expansion, story-wise and sort of gameplay-wise. It sucks. It seems to be driven entirely on nostalgia for the content it's actually based off, but it doesn't actually have any of that worth of the content it's referencing. It's pretty shallow references and otherwise just daily quests. I can't remember if they do pre-patch events in like 2 parts, because I remember there was... For the last expansion, there was the initial bit with the burning of Teldrassil, and then did they release the Undercity part later? I don't think Undercity was released with the release of Battle for Azeroth.
Thanks, bro. Here's a...
I think it was released just before it, right? So it was like the pre-patch was done in 2 parts. Can't actually remember, but I assume that's what's going to happen here. It's going to be something more. Except my subscription runs out, I can't really be bothered doing it again. Well, don't really feel like paying for it again. Another month just to see the other half of the pre-patch that I was already paid for before it was delayed. So far, it's just a really boring event. With a lot of killing nameless undead monsters for yet another boring currency.
Thank you.
My Bentley's thing is over there. Is there anything in here? There is. This water is not as see-through as it usually is. Because it's moving.
A fine day for a bit of a walk.
That's the justification for this level. Go on for a walk. No, the Rhinox have got an egg at the top of the hill. The momentum of the spinning and the momentum of the actual movement, the rolling, were completely out of sync there. That thing was spinning at like 100 k's a second. But it actually traveled like 10 meters in like 10 seconds. Oh shit. Where did the barrel come from? What the hell? Oh, it's bouncing. Are there any health drops in this world? Yeah, Sparks is gone. I've got to pick up the gems myself. Oh, menial labor in my video games. So gay. Oh well, I'm dead now. My problems are over. But oh wait, I come back. Man, with this camera in its awkward position, it is really difficult to tell the distance between you and the enemy, whether you're in striking range. Gotta keep reminding myself to do it earlier than I would naturally like to. There's no explosive barrel this time. Excuse me while I kill an innocent creature real quick. God damn it. Momentum is so weird. Oh boy. Oh, jeez, you're like magnetically attracted to the edge after he hits you. It's so weird. Like, even moving doesn't properly counter it, so it's... Yeah, it's like a magnet attracting you. I never got that damn thing. With the hill, it's even harder to tell. Like I said, Bentley, most interesting character, but by far the most awkward to play. No more of that. Brubeck? What? I see why they didn't give him a serious name. He probably won't last long. Better not get attached. Alright. Missing some gems. They're out in the actual world. Yeah. Oh, it's because I never finished that thing. Those things are so forgettable. They don't really add much to the gameplay. Where did I leave some now? Oh, probably in this water. Also, I haven't been checking these enough. Oh no, I'm fine. Okay. Just the Sparks level. Then we'll finally end this.
Hi, Spyro.
Right, it's the shield. What am I expecting to do there? Took me a little too long. But nah, it'll go away if I just keep teasing it with my bullets. Bully the shield into submission. Well, that was a trap, and I fell for that. Shit, getting too close. Alright, finally, that'll end it. A sweet cheers to everyone that popped by. Raptor and Odin and Kim and Huni and Kazi. Guess we'll be doing even more Spyro next week. Still, it's taken a lot longer than I expected, but we'll be there, you know, at some point in the decade, you know, maybe before 2030. But otherwise, more Hitman on Sunday. Even I'm looking forward to that one after what happened last time. It was a little surprise, actually, but I'll talk about that then. Alright, bye.